48 million followers, Keith.
The numbers are insane on TikTok. 48 million. I mean, Charlie D'Amelio, watch out. But I'll tell you this about Michael Lee. Super, super nice guy. Very respectable to everybody here.
But FaZe Rug, let me ask you, your boy wanted no part of the fake beef tonight.
I mean, I don't know why he even wanted to fake it, because then it wouldn't have been as intense as it is now. I feel like that just made Jarvis even more angry and wanted to knock him out even more. Come on.
And now, representing Team YouTube and the entire FaZe clan, FaZe Jarvis!
The pyro, the production, the energy. Paige, I'll be brutally honest, I'm completely surprised at what I'm seeing tonight.
I am blown away, and you know what? I hope this makes these MMA cards, these boxing events step it up, because I am loving the energy. All this build-up, it's entertainment, right? This is a show for the fans, and they spared no cost for the fans tonight.
I called my 10-year-old son earlier today, Keith, and I said, FaZe Jarvis is fighting. I've been hanging out with FaZe Rug. I'm now the coolest dad on planet Earth.
I saw that whole thing play out. Your son was so happy. You are the coolest dad on the earth. Rug, you're the man for that.
Let's take a look at the tail of the tape for our first bout here on pay-per-view. This is one of my favorite songs, by the way, anyway. All right, Paige, take us through the tail of the tape.
All right, here we got a slight age advantage to Michael Lee. Reach, height, virtually identical. That's the most important factor. Those being identical, it comes down to skill. There's no other intangibles that are gonna give one fighter the advantage.
And only on a night like tonight, can 4.57 million followers feel small?
only tonight. I can tell you this, FaZe Jarvis has been promoting, this event, and he's been doing throwaway videos on YouTube that get 2 million views. So Jarvis is telling millions, hey, I'm gonna conquer him in the ring tonight.
Let's get the night started and send it up to Foose.
Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami and the ultimate showdown between the titans of social media. 2 platforms enter tonight, but only one will leave victorious. This is Social Gloves, Battle of the Platforms, available only on pay-per-view. A gracious thank you to our governing body, ISKA, and to ringside judges Lorenzo Hunt, Coach Chuck, and former world champion Keon Wilson. Your referee for this bout, Chris Molina. In the blue corner, representing TikTok, weighing in at 146 pounds with a staggering 48 million TikTok followers, born here in sunny Florida, now living in Los Angeles, California, the deacon of dance videos, Michael Lee. And representing YouTube in the red corner, weighing in at 151.5 pounds with over 4.5 million subscribers from across the pond in the United Kingdom, a man-made man in the FaZe clan, FaZe Jarvis.
You got your instructions before the fight. You know what I expect of you. In the case of a knockdown, you go to a neutral corner, obey my instructions at all times. Are we clear? Are we clear? Touch gloves if you wish. Let's get this work.
Well, FaZe Rug, I can tell you, your boy, he looks all business.
I'm telling you, I wasn't joking when I said he was locked in. This is a scary side to Jarvis that I didn't think I'd ever see.
Absolutely. He looks completely locked in.
Oh, man.
He looks like a beast.
Oh, you got the FaZe shorts on, too? Oh, man, this is insane.
Well, you got to have the swag along with the game. And Michael Lee coming right out, and they are banging.
Whoa.
They are absolutely banging.
This is a brawl at this point. Let's see who can maintain this throughout the entire fight.
Clearly, Michael Lee has trained.
Yeah, Michael
Absolutely has.
Big right hand for Jarvis.
Come on, Jarvis. Oh, there it is.
Jarvis
Good job.
there it is.
Capitalize. Good right.
Come on.
If nerves were a factor, Rugg, I'm not seeing any.
Oh man, they both came out to show off here, man. They're trying to hurt each other.
Lee had some great head movement right off the get-go. I feel like he is not being truthful with how much he trained. I see a little bit more training in his career.
Absolutely.
And the head step.
And Jarvis. Oh, let's go, Jarvis. Come on, Jarvis.
So
Let's go.
Michael Lee gets the first standing 8 count of the night. Remember, 5 rounds is what it's scheduled for. But face Jarvis, no joke. Here we go.
Lee coming out aggressive out of the corner. Connected huge right hand. But he's got to get himself out of that corner, right? He keeps getting backed into the corner by Jarvis.
Could this be the first knockout of tonight?
Well, no, we had one earlier. Whoa.
Ooh. Come on, Jarvis.
Each round only 2 minutes instead of the usual 3 in boxing. And big right hand by Jarvis.
All right, now Jarvis is starting to take a little bit of a lead here.
Oh, Jarvis is looking great, man.
Lee took a big, deep breath. Hopefully that means he isn't already gassed out.
What is it, first round still? Okay.
He's still swinging.
Oh, and I think that's going to be it.
Oh, that's it. That's it.
That's another standing
That's it,
8 count.
Jarvis.
We'll see if Michael Lee wants to continue, and he's going to be he's going to be saved by the bell. So this fight will continue. Rugg.
Oh my God!
Did you know your boy had this in him?
I didn't expect this. Like, I knew he was locked in, but this is crazy.
We predicted this, but now seeing it, it's like shocking and surprising. Like, well, I don't know how.
So aggressive.
Yeah. You hurt him with the right hand. Double the right hand, Mike. Double the right hand. Double the right hand. Okay? Double the right hand. Keep your foot on the gas. Beautiful job. Way to keep your coordination. I love everything about what you're doing. Keep stepping around. Don't keep going too. Stay to the right. Stay to the right. You're doing great, okay? You're doing great. How do you feel? Oh, great. How do you feel?
Ooh.
Oh my.
Okay.
Oh, stop it.
You know, I didn't see it the first time. Now that I'm seeing the replay, obviously that's why the ref had to stop it there.
So 2 standing 8 counts in that first round, Paige, and Michael Lee was saved by the bell.
He was saved by the bell, and significant. Getting 2 standing 8 counts, you lost that round by a lot. And even if he were to win multiple rounds, it would still be hard for him to win the fight.
All right, here we go. Round number 2 of a scheduled 5.
There's a round 2 knockout right here. I feel it. I feel it. Look at this.
Could be.
Look at. Oh my.
Body.
Called it.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Wow.
Oh my God!
Michael Lee,
Jarvis!
he got shot by the face. Jarvis.
Oh my God!
You called it as it happened.
Come on!
Knockout.
FaZe Rugg, you've got a future.
I'm telling you. Let's go, Jarvis!
Michael Lee is down 1 punch. Knockout over.
Oh my. Jarvis! Come on!
FaZe up. You don't understand how much this means.
Wow.
The FaZe organization, millions and millions of fans seeing him come out on top. So much support for him.
Gosh.
And they just got their dreams come true.
Hey, Sports Illustrated just called. Their sales just went straight through the roof with your issue that's coming out very soon.
It's already out. It's out now.
Yeah, but we're going to do a second. Printing,
yeah.
Here's the knockout right here.
This is it. This is it.
Boom!
Oh, no.
Lights out.
Someone come get Michael.
Power outage.
That is as clean as you can get.
Get him out of the ring. Oh, my gosh.
You know what? You were on the cover of Sports Illustrated, Rugg. That's absolutely awesome. But how come you're not in the ring? Because you were supposed to.
I was actually supposed to fight Michael. I don't know if the result would have been like this, but
I heard you were supposed to fight Tanner Fox.
Both. But I was only given 2 months of training. I don't think I would have had it in me to do that.
Well, I'll tell you what, you live really close to me, so we're going to handle your training, and we're going to have you in at the next Social Gloves, all right?
I'll tell you this, Rugg. You know, Tanner Fox is out, and obviously Michael is out. So what about Aiden Ross?
Oh, I'm actually down. I'm down for Aiden.
He's down.
All right, it is time for the official announcement. Let's send it up to Foos. Foos, go ahead, bud.
Referee Chris Molina has stopped the bout at 1 minute and 46 seconds into round 2. Your winner with a knockout from Team YouTube, FaZe
something to be commended.
It's amazing. Every single one of these fights has been nothing but entertaining. The production, I mean, it's unreal.
All right, let's take a look at the final punch stats presented by Stat Hero. Survived the game, and this was a very one-sided fight.
Yeah, I mean, we predicted this, but now that we're looking at the numbers, I mean, FaZe Rug, I'm looking at him right now, just shocked. He's a loss for words.
This is nuts.
I mean, 20 power punches landed, only 4 by Michael.
All right, it's time to hear from our very excited winner. Let's send it up the page.
Jarvis, could this feel any better? You just came off the cover of Sports Illustrated to get a knockout win. What does this mean for you?
This shit doesn't even feel real right now. I literally, that was like, all of this right now, everyone here, I'm in front of a crowd of, I don't know how many people. I feel insane. I just feel like screaming to the top of my lungs.
Your whole crew predicted this. I've been talking to them.
Yeah.
They predicted a knockout from you. They said you've been focused.
I've seen it in my head. I've been manifesting it, and I've been visualizing this, and we made it happen second round.
Now, do you see yourself continuing your fighting career? Do you see yourself going into an amateur boxing?
I love that. Just getting hit in the face, it gave me so much adrenaline. And I was screaming whilst I was punching him. You know, I'm ready for this.
I know exactly what that's about. Now, do you call out another YouTuber, TikToker? Do you call out a professional boxer?
Nah, I'm not calling out anyone, but I'm ready to fight. Let's get the contract signed. Let's do this shit.
Unfortunately, after that performance, I don't know how many people are going to be calling you out. You had an amazing performance. Anybody you want to thank?
I want to thank my coach right here, Otis. Come here. He's been with me since the start. He's believed in me. And me and him we've grown a great relationship over the past 2 months. And without him, none of this would be possible. I want to thank all the FaZe clan over there, my family, all my friends, and all the fans out here watching. I fucking love each and every single one of you. I'm glad I could get that knockdown for you, like I've been telling you. And I'm ready. Who's next?
Congratulations, you're winner. Now let's take it back to Charlemagne.
That's right. That's right. I didn't know what to expect when they told me YouTubers and TikTokers were going to be fighting, but I am highly entertained. Why is watching people beat up on each other so much fun? Now, our next performer is a native of the ATL and winner of Best New Hip Hop Artist at the BET Awards. Give it up for Big Lotto. Lotto!
Check. Social gloves, make some noise. What's up?
The DJ Vaughn is showtime.
Team YouTube, make some noise. What's up? Team TikTok, make some noise. What's up? Let's get into it.
Big Lotto.
Oh, my ladies in the building, let me hear you make some noise. What's up?
What's going on? Big Lotto. Hey. I'm a freak elite.
What's up? Let's go like
Now we for the streets. So when you see me, nigga, don't speak.
Talk to us, hey.
Put them straight to sleep. I don't sell pussy, but this ain't shit.
She got that.
Abracadabra, that rest of the trap shit. I got the chip.
I say.
Drama, I'm with the shit. You want a problem, don't want to hit.
Oh,
How at
whoa,
chicken?
whoa, let's go.
My GMA blade and my AT select the West Beach over stick.
I say.
I don't give a fuck, I'm running it up. He like I pop my shit.
Cause I'm a very freaky girl. Get it from my mom.
It go like.
I'm not with the gang.
I'm without a drama. Make them give me brain.
In the front seat of the home.
Say Caesar.
Make them give me brain.
Whoa, say Caesar.
Very
Oh.
girl. Get it from my mama. I'm not with the gang. I'm without a drama.
The world's leading NFT marketplace has partnered with Social Gloves to create NFT digital collectibles for tonight's event. Go to cybertino.com to collect and resell special edition NFT coins of the fighters, trading cards, and capture the one-of-a-kind NFT special moments from each fight. Every pay-per-view customer will get a free limited edition NFT collectible. Redeem your piece of history now at cybertino.com.
I'm here with TikToker Vinnie Hacker. Deji is known as a tough fighter. Are you coming into this for the win, or is this more of a one and done for you?
No, I'm definitely coming into this for the win, yeah.
What do you think is Deji's biggest weakness in the ring?
I don't think he's taking us seriously. I don't think he's taking me seriously.
Well, now let's check in with Marcos.
All right, Emily, thank you so much for being joined with Deji. Your opponent just said he thinks you're not taking this seriously. What do you think about that?
I mean, he's about to know in a few minutes. I mean, there's nothing else to say.
We haven't seen you back in the ring since 2018. How's this process been for you?
Donuts. A lot of food, donuts, but now I'm here, so that's all that matters.
And quickly, we all know your brother's KSI. What has he told you about this fight and any advice he's given you?
So he did wish me the best. He said, just relax. That's it, and you'll get the W, and I'm going to get the W.
All right, my man looks ready to go. Deji, thank you so much. Let's go ahead and take it back to Fuzi. Take it away.
Thank you, guys. I'm here with Bellator MMA's Austin Vanderford. Austin, is this exceeding your expectations?
Oh, 100%, man. These guys are coming out swinging, and we've seen some blood. We saw a knockdown, and personally, I didn't know if we'd see that, and it came out. It's awesome.
Coming into this, did you think that them being social media stars, they wouldn't have taken this as serious as they seem to have taken it?
Yeah, I mean, it's a different world when you step in the ring or the cage, and these guys are coming out and bringing it in. I respect that for that.
Any final predictions on Austin versus Bryce?
Man, Austin's brother came in and looked really good, so I think, I got to go. Or wait. Am I talking about the right guy?
Yeah.
Okay. His brother came out, looked good. I got to go with the name Austin, so I'm going to roll with him.
All right, thank you so much. Now back up to the live zone to Charlemagne the God.
Remember, you can still get exclusive 3D interactive #Social Gloves NFT coins from AT Cybertino app. Purchase #Team YouTube or #Team TikTok silver coins that will automatically turn to gold if your fighter wins. So far, we've had 3 fights in our Battle of the Platforms. Following FaZe Jarvis's win, YouTube is in the lead 3-0. That means Nate really needs to bring it when he goes up against DDG in the next bout.
I think things are about to start heating up because next we got DDG versus Nate Wyatt. So let's hear what they have to say.
I'm just here to make money and beat somebody's ass in the process.
I'm Nate Wyatt. I create content across all platforms, but tonight I'm on Team TikTok. DDG, you've been talking a lot of so here I am. Let's fight. Let's see if I'm really scared of you.
I really ain't got nothing to say, Nate. I think deep down you know what's finna happen.
I think you're gonna see someone who everybody underestimates. Don't judge a book by its cover.
I'm gonna have to be very mean, vicious, because I gotta knock him out. That's the only W for me.
The more you talk, the more you putting yourself in the hole, and I'm gonna hurt you more.
You're not gonna hurt me.
With none of that camera.
Bro, you're too small to hurt me. You're not gonna hurt me.
I'm putting you to sleep.
You're not gonna hurt me.
It's a real fight when we get in that ring. Anything that they say now will be used against them in the ring. So Nate, I will be careful.
You're a Barbie. You're a Barbie.
Okay, Miss Barbie's about to knock you out.
All right, so a lot of trash talking, a lot of saying, I'm going to knock the other guy out. Well, here's what a real knockout looks like, because we saw it just a couple of minutes ago. FaZe Jarvis absolutely being laid out like a leaf.
this whole night. He took this seriously. There was power behind that punch.
Yeah, Paige Jarvis says, I've never felt like this before. But now we got to spin it forward now. We've got Nate Wyatt and DDG. Let's start with DDG. Confidence is certainly not an issue for this man.
Absolutely not, Coach. I mean, DDG, he's a musical artist. The reason why he wants to win tonight is to level up and launch that music career. I mean, it's already launched, but it could go. The sky is the limit if he comes out with a W in the ring tonight.
Level up, lit, all kinds of new things I'm learning here at ringside. Let's switch over to Nate Wyatt. He says everybody is underestimating him. What should his mentality be?
His mentality, he needs to carry that. Honestly, it's hard to have the world attacking you, but that pressure, we're going to see if he can perform under it. A lot of these athletes, a lot of these TikTokers, YouTubers, social media platform stars, they're used to the pressure. They're used to the drama, right? And let's see if he can carry that and use the pressure, fuel his fire, and put on a show.
We've been talking a little bit tonight about fake beefs, real beefs. What's the beef like here?
Well, this one got real ugly real fast, and honestly, I don't know who's going to win. This is the one I could not call.
Well, so far, YouTube has dominated tonight. Is that going to continue? We'll find out right now. Let's send it to Foos.
Representing Team TikTok, Nate Wyatt.
He's part of the Hype House crew. How about 5.6 million followers on TikTok? He's 24 years of age. He is primed and he is ready. But is he ready for this?
You know, he got very popular being a part of a group, but if he comes out with a win tonight, it's going to be a great chance for him to launch his own brand. Nate could really do it.
I can just tell you, off this walkout, though, you know, I'm the professional fighter. I'm watching this walkout. He looks a little too stoic for me, right?
Okay.
There's cool, calm, and collected, and then there's stoic, to where he looks like that. Oh, my gosh, what am I getting myself into?
Representing Team YouTube, DDG.
I think he was asking the DJ to play a different song.
It looks like kind of like he's all mic'd up to rap himself here.
Right, I believe this is his own song. This is what he needed to come out to. That's why he went back and went to the DJ.
I can honestly say that I've never seen a fighter change his
He really rose to the occasion, I guess.
Well, I got really nervous right out at the first. I was like, wait a minute, is he giving up? Is he going back to the locker room? What is happening?
All right, let's take a look finally at the tail of the tape between these two from YouTube and TikTok. DDG, Nate Wyatt. Paige, what do you see?
You know what I see? This is virtually identical. We got a slight age advantage, slight reach advantage to Nate, slight height advantage really not enough to make a huge difference. Going into this, virtually identical is who trained and who is more well prepared.
Nate Wyatt has certainly mastered the focused look when it comes to graphics. It's time for the announcements. Let's send it up to Foos.
In the blue corner, representing TikTok, weighing in at 163 pounds, boasting over 5.6 million TikTok followers, born in Cincinnati, Ohio, now in Los Angeles, California, the soul of the Hype House, Nate Wyatt! And representing YouTube in the red corner, weighing in at 162 pounds with nearly 2 million subscribers, a Michigan native now living in Los Angeles. He's a lover and a fighter, DDG!
Guys. We know the rules in the dressing room. Obey my commands at all times, protect yourselves at all times. In case of a knockdown, go to the corner I tell you to go to. Wait for me to call you out. Any questions? Touch them up. Let's go.
Okay, for the second time tonight, there will be no glove touching. DDG, much like FaZe Jarvis, looks like he is all business.
Absolutely. It's going to be interesting to see if YouTube can go 4-0.
They meet in the middle of the ring extremely quickly. Both of them seem like they're putting the pressure on.
No, big right hands by DDG.
DDG closing the distance. I would like him to keep a little bit in his range, not so close, and he can capitalize and throw the most power.
Paige, what do you see from their stances and their initial pressure?
Their initial pressure, I like the stance. They both have a low stance. They got their head low. They're both getting a little overextended, right? Rushing forward when they're throwing punches. If they keep their feet underneath them, they're going to have more power, and that's when we're going to see the knockouts.
No, big right hand by DDG. One thing these fighters need to stop doing is turning their backs.
We've seen that. Number 3 tonight, right?
Yeah, you're going to see that. Oh!
Oh, good combination. Then over the top.
DDG, I do like his head movement. I like his foot movement. He does, off the gate, in the first minute, look like the more experienced fighter.
And DDG very fast on his feet. It's amazing how fast he is.
He's putting that jab out there really quickly, right? And that jab, a lot of fights you can win with a fast jab, constantly sticking it out there, having
It's very impressive.
It's great, like you said, he's getting out of the way, or he has his guard up and he's completely protecting himself when he is in the pocket.
Oh, DDG launching himself into Nate Wyatt. This the second of our 5 featured bouts here on pay-per-view at Social Gloves. Battle of the Platforms. Thanks for hanging out with us on a very muggy Saturday night in Miami. Oh!
Beautiful overhand right there.
Oh my God.
I think we got a little complaint out of Wyatt. He thought that was the back of the head, but if you're turning yourself, that doesn't count as a strike against your opponent. You turned into it, right?
That's a great point.
If we could get a replay of that, I want to know.
That's right. That's the, if you turn your back and someone hits you to the back of the head, that is your own fault.
I got him. I got the water. I know. Okay. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. You're good. Okay. Look. Everything he did in this round, that's all he's gonna do. He's scared now. You come with some good right hands. Okay. You double the jab, and now instead of going to the head, go to the body. Okay. Go to the body. Okay. Okay. Work a little bit in the body.
That's it, spin out. Keep on throwing that.
All you're gonna do,
right hook, okay? Do not let him take you there. You spin out, right? And throw that jab. Throw it. He can't handle it. He comes in, sit on it, and throw that right knee to his stomach. Okay? Do not let him take you in the rope. Okay? Can't hear me, can you? All right?
Okay, so we heard from both corners. They're both very confident in their guy.
Go, baby.
Absolutely, absolutely.
That was a close round for me, right? It did seem like DDG looks like the more experienced fighter. He did get a better shot towards the end of the round, but it was relatively close.
All right, here we go. Round number 2. Again, all of these fights tonight scheduled for 5 rounds, 2-minute rounds.
And he gets on the ropes again.
Fusi is our very, very unofficial scorekeeper tonight. What do you got after the first round, Foos?
Thanks for the secondary. I have it 10-9 DDG. I see him landing the cleaner punches, and I can see this being stopped early.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with Fusi there. It looks...
Big overhand right.
Nate Wyatt seems to be leaving Page his head at a level that's easy to connect.
He is, and that's the thing. You don't want to have your head in one spot. It's not about where it is. It's about moving it out of one spot. And he's coming in and he's freezing in front of his opponent. And that's where the experience comes in. He doesn't quite have that head movement experience to know it's harder to hit a moving target.
Nate Wyatt just covering up, and if you're going to do that repeatedly, King, you're just going to get hit over and over and over again.
I know he has the height advantage. You know, why get down to that level? I mean, I'm not an expert, but I wouldn't.
They're tying up quite a bit here, and it is a good break, right? In boxing, if you're getting lit up, grabbing on your opponent, you get that 1 second to where the fight gets to reset.
You can kind of see on our screen that it has started to rain lightly here in Miami, and the ring is covered, and I doubt that many of the almost 15,000 fans here tonight don't welcome this rain just a little bit.
No, it is hot here, and the rain is welcome to cool us off.
It's so hot. It's pouring outside, and they're pouring punches in this ring.
Amazing.
DDG just winding up.
Dropping the hammer.
Good showing out of both of these guys. Still, I have DDG a little bit more with the experience. He's putting punches in bunches, like I like to say. That's when you land.
Now let me ask you, do you guys think this goes the distance? I don't.
No. I think it's going to be over either here in the 3rd round or the 4th.
You know what? If they can keep their energy up, it could keep going, you know? I feel like both of these guys, I'm seeing some heavy breathing out of both corners.
You can see our VIP seating here at ringside, just like in Miami, complete with bottle service. Complete with bottle service.
The stars are out tonight.
This is a packed house, right? This is absolutely amazing. And coming from the sports world, I was so curious. I was like, all right, do these guys have fans or do they have followers? No, these guys have fans, and they showed up tonight.
When Austin McBroom told me the amount of people that were going to be in attendance, I was blown away, and they're all here.
Yeah, there's still some rules. You know, you can't pack every seat, but you can bring a lot, and they're all here.
Almost 15,000 fans have shown up here at Hard Rock Stadium, the site of the Super Bowl 2 years ago, and the Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes knocked off the San Francisco 40.
Right, that head position. He's got to get out of in front of the punches.
The first standing 8 count of this fight. And Nate Wyatt has got to start moving around, guys. It's just he's becoming a very stationary target.
DDG is not letting him rest, just rushing, even after the last clinch, getting one in.
And DDG continues to kind of just set up that big right hand Page and launch from halfway across the ring.
Yes, he is. And then DDG, we keep getting in these tie-ups, and that's because Wyatt keeps ducking his head extremely low, right? That's not a problem with DDG locking up his head. That's a problem with Wyatt ducking his head too low.
45 seconds to go here in round number 3. So far, it has been all Keen and DDG.
Yeah, now you can see the ref getting frustrated. Like, come on, guys, let's. There it is.
They're both exhausted. They're throwing their one punch, getting tired, locking up.
It is amazing how quickly the trash talking stops when you're gassed to the gills.
Right.
It does, and then you see them kind of closing their eyes on these punches and throwing with full authority, hoping that they land, but you got to keep those eyes open. Punches and bunches, set your shots up if you want to finish tonight.
All right, it looks like we will see a fourth round here between Nate Wyatt of TikTok and DDG, excuse me. I was channeling my inner pro wrestling. I said DDP.
Diamond Dallas Page.
There's been a sighting in Miami.
It's really raining now. I mean, we're getting hit and we're underneath a tent. Does that make sense?
You know what? The great thing about Florida is if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes. I've been told that. I've lived here for a year, and I think I've had 100 people tell me that, and it's absolutely true. It should only be around for a few minutes, and we should be dry.
Here's some of the action from that third round.
Amazing uppercut, leading into a lead hook.
There's a lot of closing of the eyes tonight.
Yes.
You know, I love watching these replays on these punches. The Jarvis one was amazing, but that uppercut right there, that looked beautiful.
Paige Van Zandt, Keemstar, Coach Foos, Charlemagne the God, our entire Social Gloves team. The fighters tonight from the start with Kale Siraj and Ryan Johnston to now, they've really given it all to us. Foosy, what's your scorecard looking like?
You know what? I got this going all the way to DDG right now through all 3 rounds. I don't think Nate's given him a lot of opportunity to showcase what he got. There's a lot of locking up and hugging going on, and I'm surprised this lasted this long.
And now DDG, once again getting 2, then 3 shots in on Nate Wyatt.
Yeah, Wyatt doesn't like this, right? That's why he keeps ducking his head really low. We're seeing these tie-ups. DDG needs to be moving backwards a little more, not so much forward. If he could move backwards and lure Wyatt to him, he would be able to get out of these tie-up positions that he keeps getting caught in.
Well, we didn't think this was going to go to the distance, and, you know, we're halfway through the fourth. Maybe it will.
And this very pro YouTube crowd page screaming for DDG.
They are, and you know, it's looking more and more like these guys are getting tired, getting exhausted. And it's, you know what, if they have the will to win, we could still see a finish. But I'm hoping that they keep it up and they can keep their energy high and give us an exciting 5th round.
Big breaths from both. And finally, Nate Wyatt is able to throw one, but then he just covers up.
Yeah, and that's the reason I feel like they have these 2-minute rounds for these guys. If you can train as hard as you can, it's good for them to have these 2-minute rounds. Could you imagine 3 minutes of action?
Paige, the answer would be no. No, I cannot.
Yes.
You saw Nate Wyatt kind of glance up at the clock.
Right.
That is a telltale sign, Keem, in the fighting world. Is it over yet?
Yeah, he's trying to survive, obviously. I think he knows kind of how this is playing out. A lot of defense, not much offense.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I really do. I want DDG to start going backwards, lead Wyatt to him, and he's going to be able to connect a little bit better and not have those tie-ups. Impressive round, though.
And a lot of chatter between Nate and the ref after every round. I wonder what his concern is.
That is interesting. You know, in between rounds, I don't think I've ever talked to the ref. In a fight, the ref, I don't even notice that they're there. So that's a good observation. I don't know what in the world he could be saying.
If you use left hook, you catch him because he's roughing his right every time.
So you can see there in the corner one of the great trainers in boxing.
Legendary.
Huh? So Joel Diaz, Timothy Bradley, Hoya, I mean, all
take a deep breath.
Vargas, I mean, you name it, this man right here has trained them.
Take a deep breath.
You know, it's amazing to see these YouTubers, like, they're not just grabbing some coach or whatever. They're trying to find the absolute best. You know, they got the fame, they got the money. They don't do this lightly. They do this serious.
Well, these coaches do not have to coach them, right? When I walk into a boxing gym, I have to prove to the coach that I deserve to be there. These guys did something to prove to these coaches that they deserve to be there. They showed that they're real fighters and they were invested in their career. These coaches don't have to take on anybody.
That's a very, very good point. All right, here we go. Our 5th and final round. Keith, that's a great point, too. The check clears. All right, does Nate Wyatt have anything left for DDG?
Oh! Beautiful overhand right. Wyatt looks a little uncomfortable with that shot, ducking his head. He continues to turn his Wyatt continues to turn his head away, and that's why he keeps getting caught with these back of the head shots, as he's saying.
the referee is pretty much had it at this point.
Yes, he has had it. Look at him.
Stop tying up, guys. And that's just sheer exhaustion, right? At this point, they got enough energy to throw one power punch, and then they got to hold on for dear life.
The referee kind of reminds me of a nightclub security guard. Right? He's just like, all right, you two.
Absolutely.
Stop.
Where do we get these big refs, right? We got him, we got Big John McCarthy. These refs look like fighters.
But you absolutely need someone big like this in this situation. These are not experienced, boxers. They haven't had boxing matches before. They're not going to listen. You need someone that will make them listen.
Inside of 40 seconds now, round number 5. Each fight tonight scheduled for 5 rounds, 2-minute rounds. Still to come tonight, our main event, Austin McBroom of YouTube and Bryce Hall of TikTok.
Well, you got to hand it to Nate. I didn't think he was going to survive this.
He absolutely did, and that's the thing, is he took a lot of punches, a lot more damage than I think he anticipated, but he sucked it up and he gutted through this fight.
And at this point, these two are just trying to get to the finish line. And the
we got the chains in full effect.
Well, Nate Wyatt, he has the debonair movie star good looks for
Absolutely.
a TikToker.
Well, not right now. If you see, there's a lot of swelling.
Hey, I can talk about that. I have been cut open, bloodied up in fights, broken hands, cut faces. It all heals.
Oh, it does. But not all of us look like you, Paige, so it's not as important for us to get it back to normal. Nate Wyatt's probably very happy that this thing is over.
What do you think about this experience, right? Now that you're watching it as a YouTube sensation, does this inspire you to do something else? You're one of these guys. Do we see you in a boxing match?
I just love being a commentator. I love being able to sit here and call it, and it's been a pleasure to work with you guys. You guys are the pros here teaching me what's up with all this, and it's just been so much fun to be this close to the ring. Normally I get the front row seats, they hook me up, but I haven't been this close.
There's nothing better than being right here at ringside.
The commentator booth is very nice.
Yes, because guess what? You never lose a fight. You never lose sitting here.
That's right.
All right. So the judges are still figuring out. Now we have a decision. Let's send it up to the ring.
Here are the judges' results for this sanctioned exhibition match. Lorenzo Hunt scored the contest 50-44. Coach Chuck scored the contest 49-45. And Keon Wilson scored the contest 50-43, with the combined scores putting the bout in favor of DDG.
Well, it's a very YouTube pro crowd here in Miami, clearly.
Matches. Four wins for YouTube right now. This one, I didn't know anywhere where it was going to go. Yep. Now we clearly know DDG is pretty good in that ring.
Let's take a look at the final punch stats presented by Stat Hero. Survived the game, and clearly, this is a DDG domination.
Unbelievable. Power punches, 35-7 total punches. Total punches, only 40. So only 5 of them were not power punches. Unreal.
So DDG is the victor. He's getting all of his ice on. He's getting all of his bling on. And momentarily, he will speak with Paige. Paige, go ahead.
All right, DDG, you are getting your hand rocks off you still. Congratulations on an amazing performance. Did you think it was going to go the full fight?
Honestly,
I left the strip club last night. I wasn't even training for this fight. Hey, man. Jay, where my blunt at? I've honestly felt like, not to be funny or nothing, but I felt like he wasn't going to last that whole time. It's a lot of respect to Nate.
You looked amazing. Honestly, coming from a professional fighter, you looked like you have been in the gym, you've been training. Can we talk about your coaching staff? You have some amazing coaches in your corner. Did you have confidence with them being there with you?
Yeah, Joe Diaz, he helped me a lot, sharpen up my skills. I'm excited for the win.
What's next for you, all right? You looked like you had a lot of fun. Can we see you in another fight? Can we see you in an amateur boxing match, a bare knuckle boxing match? What's next?
Honestly, this is like my finale on YouTube. I'm quitting YouTube for good. So this is my last little finale of this fight. One and done. Unless, the only way I'll step in the ring again, if it's with a rapper.
A rapper? Do you have any rapper in mind?
I ain't got nobody in mind, but anybody that want to step to the plate, we get the bag right, get the promotion right.
Wiz Khalifa's been training real hard. He's a fighter that I could see you match up against.
I'm with whatever, man.
That's it. All right. Congratulations. Amazing performance.
Thank you. Shout out to all the fans, man. Y'all make some noise.
Social Gloves, Battle of the Platforms is sponsored by Hard Rock and Stat Hero, the first ever daily fantasy sports book and the only place to get in on the Social Gloves action at stathero.com/gloves.
Projecting our current DSCR against our amortized 5-year debt.
Come a little closer, mon petit chou. Feel that fascination if you're there. I think that I like you. I think that I like you, like you. I think that I like you, like you. I think I like you a lot.
You already know that Live by Live has you covered with original shows like Album of the Week and Self-Made, along with VIP access to live stream events from all over the world.
Plus, we have more than 1,000 radio stations hosted by real people.
That's a lot of music, and you can customize each one to fit your great taste.
And just added the Best of Podcast 1 featuring original podcasts like Nappy Boy Radio with T-Pain, Off the Vine with Caitlin Bristow, What They Don't Tell You with Jordan Jones, and many more with new shows added weekly.
So now, because we like you, here's a friendly reminder that your Social Gloves pay-per-view access comes with 6 months of Live by Live Plus for free, unlocking unlimited song skips, maximum audio quality, and 0 ads. And all you have to do is redeem your free subscription.
Just find your Social Gloves pay-per-view confirmation email and follow the instructions to redeem.
And yes, it's free.
For real.
You're welcome.
I'm here with Taylor Holder, who goes up against YouTuber Anderson Gibb. Taylor, you seem to have a target on your back as the guy that everybody wants to fight. Why do you think that is?
You know, coming into this, there was actually a lot of people that didn't want to fight me, so I was like one of the only ones that had an open slot on the card. So there was a lot of people calling me out, and we had to pick and choose from a lot, and it happened to be Gibb that they decided on.
Do you have more confidence ever since Gibb lost to Jake Paul?
You know, that was over a year ago. I don't really underestimate anybody. You know, I'm training hard. I'm training like I'm fighting the best in the world, and that's that. And I'm gonna go out there and showcase my skills and show what I got.
Good luck tonight. Now over to Marcos with Team YouTube.
Thank you, Emily. I'm here with the 7-figure Gibber. Gib, man, hey, you look in phenomenal shape. I could tell that you've been taking this extremely serious.
I've lost about 20 kilos. I started at 106, and now I'm 81. I'm in the shape of my life, and I'm ready to destroy Taylor Holder.
Looking back, I know fight fans, the last time they got to see you was a year ago here in Miami against Jake Paul. How important is it for you to have a dominating performance and get the redemption that you want and get past that performance and what happened that night?
It's very important. I've been working so hard for this day. so hard in Cancun, Mexico, in London, Stratford, working every day for this day to destroy Taylor Holder. I'm coming for him.
See this man right here? He's ready to go. Fousey, back to you.
Wow. This night has been electrifying, and so far it is Team YouTube across the board. Kale versus Ryan. Ryan took that one home. Ben versus Landon. Landon took it home for the McBrooms. Michael versus Jarvis was our first knockout of the night, and it was vicious. I bet it's already on the bread batch right now. Nate versus DDG went the distance, and DDG took that one for the win. Don't forget, still to come tonight is the fights you guys have all been waiting for. We have Taylor versus Anisan Gibb and Bryce Hall versus Austin McBroom. Before we get there, be sure to tweet using #SocialGloves and let us know how you're enjoying the night. And now, let's take a look behind the scenes of Vinnie Hacker versus Deji, the Tank.
I hope you're ready, Vinny. My name is Deji. I'm a YouTuber with 10.2 million subscribers. Go, baby.
I'm Vinnie Hacker. I'm representing the TikTok side.
This content's questionable. It's literally just looking at a mirror, shirtless, doing nothing, but I'm not gonna judge.
I've been training every day, hours on end, conditioning.
Are you worried about this fight, or do you think you're actually going to come out on top?
Deji's been in a fight in a stadium, but I'm training really hard, so we just gotta wait until the fight.
I train 5 times a day.
Doesn't even have to be the person that trains harder. It could be the person that gets hit first and goes down. I'm making sure that doesn't happen to me.
Deji, you're finally back. You have went the farthest with Jake Paul. What are you going to do against Vinnie Hacker?
Vinny, this is just a stepping stone. I want to destroy the whole YouTube boxing thing, venture forward past that. What I've taken from my last fight is you have to fail to succeed. I'm just going to try extra hard. Plan is to completely dominate all these people.
Everybody has a plan until you get in there and you actually get punched in the face.
I predict me destroying Vinny.
Deji, I want you to know this isn't going to be an easy fight. I'm going to put my all in on this.
Vinny, all the best. You're a nice guy, but you are in my way, so you are going to have to get these hands.
Okay, that is some of the nicest trash talk I've ever heard in my life. Foos, we're going to bring you in here for a couple of minutes. We're going to start with you. Do you really believe that Deji has trained 5 times a day?
I do. I think this is a big ploy. I think, like, look, we know that the way your physique looks doesn't matter in today's day and age, especially when it comes to strength and conditioning. Like, look at Andy Ruiz. I'm not saying Deji's Andy Ruiz, but I think he's trying to undersell himself to surprise a lot of people tonight.
Okay, but Vinnie Hacker is young, and he's never been in this position before. What do you think facing a guy who has his approach should be?
Yeah, you know, I'm going to go to that Deji, the 5 times a day comment, right? He's not training 5 times a day.
5 times a day?
5 times a day.
A day.
He's not training 5 times a day.
Deji trolls.
Okay.
If he's training 5 times a day, he's not training hard. I promise you, 2 a days, that's a lot.
That's like
when
saying I train 10 times a day, but I don't train 10 times a day.
Right, so that's a comment for me. 5 times a day, that's a stretch. Let's hope he's at least training 2 a day is 5 days a week.
Okay. You got to remember, Deji also said his IQ was 189.
Okay, yeah.
But Deji, he's the tank. He's an absolute tank, coach. He made Jake Paul bleed. The only one that made Jake Paul bleed in the ring. So,
all right, I want to go back to the weigh-in yesterday, and here is what it looked like as Vinnie Hacker in tremendous shape. And Deji, well, not so much.
Look, to be fair, Deji a couple of months ago posted a picture where he was really out of shape. So what you're saying now is actually a great improvement from where he was.
And you know what? When it comes to, like, you can talk about UFC fighters. The biggest point out is Daniel Cormier, right? He's somebody who's Olympic champion, UFC champion. He never once was like, oh, you know what? He looks like an athlete. But he was a freak athlete, you know? The physique isn't always a dead giveaway.
Okay, very good. But let's talk about that physique for a second, because he is 18 years old. And we understand when you get a little bit older, it's a little bit harder to take it off. But for Vinnie Hacker, 7+ million followers, what do you expect from him tonight?
I don't know. I don't know what to expect from Vinnie Hacker, but I'll tell you this much, Coach. He's big in real life. You know, you see him in the videos and you think he's a skinny little kid, he is big in real life.
Well, right now, you just ripped it off. It's been YouTube across the board.
It has, and I think it stays that way with this next fight. I think Deji is setting us up for a big explosive surprise. I really do.
You know, I'm watching the highlight package, right? I don't know what these guys are doing. I didn't look them up before this, but the highlight package, I'm giving it to Deji. I do like the way he's training. I like the technique that I'm seeing. I liked his training videos. I watched the training videos. He looked in that highlight package like the better athlete.
And I mean, ever since his loss to Jake Paul, he's been aching to get back in the ring. And this is finally his chance. And I want to say respect to both fighters and respect to Vinnie regardless of the outcome, because a lot of people are scared to go in the ring with Deji. I'm telling you, he's going to surprise a lot of people.
Well, Fuzi, you and Deji have beef. Are you going to get in the ring with Deji?
If he calls me out, I do want to return to the ring, and I do want to do another camp, and I will take that fight.
Wow.
Have him call me out.
We had no idea here live on Social Gloves that Foos is willing to take a fight.
I need a redemption.
He needs a redemption. Now, I want to talk about future fights still to come tonight. So let's talk about Gib, okay? Because he's going to go against a very dangerous opponent. Kind of give us a preview of what we should expect from Gib tonight.
You know, Gib surprised me and team almost the most at the weigh-ins.
Absolutely.
No one expected him to come in with a freaking six-pack. He put in the work. He's hungry. Yesterday during rehearsals, I said, and this is just the ring walk, I said, yo, Gib, can I get you on my camera for 2 seconds? He looked at me with the most serious face respectfully and said, brother, not right now. I'm focused.
What do you make of what you've seen from Gib and Taylor Holder as well?
I don't know what's going to happen with that one. I can tell you this, Gib is shocked. Like Fuzi said, he is in such good shape. And the rumors that we hear through the rumor mill throughout social media is that Taylor Holder actually knows how to box. He's been boxing forever, but nobody has seen it.
Oh, I have.
Okay. All right, Fuzi, you got a job to go do, so you go get in the ring.
You guys are doing great.
Thank you very much. But Paige, I want to ask you about our final fight of the night coming up in just a little bit. And we're talking about, as we see Taylor Holder getting ready for his fight. But tonight, a lot of the people here have come to see Bryce Hall and Austin McBroom. Bryce Hall says, hey, I've been training in Canelo's gym. I'm ready for this cat. Do you like his confidence?
I like his confidence. I like the coaches he has in his corner. I like the camp he's with. That, you know, when you pick good coaches, good camp, you're obviously taking it seriously, right? You want to go to the best gyms in the world. My husband and I moved here to go be a part of Miami, the best gyms in the world. I'm training with Pedro Diaz, legendary boxing coach. You have to make those sacrifices, and I like his team. And that team can give you a lot of confidence when you fight.
All right, on the other side, Austin McBroom, he said his dream was to play in the NBA. Tonight's his shot at his NBA. And does he really not like Bryce Hall? Is this real big?
They absolutely hate each other. Bryce Hall made a comment about his family, and Austin made a comment about his ex-girlfriend. I mean, there's real beef there. There's a real storyline that has turned into this.
And we saw what happened at the press conference yesterday when they got into it already there. So that's still to come later tonight in our main event. But it's time for our third fight of our pay-per-view. Let's send it up to the ring.
Things are now about to heat up. Representing Team TikTok in the blue corner, Vinnie Hacker.
Intensity if I've ever seen it. We asked Vinnie Hacker, what's your demo that you play to? He said, dead into my face, 18 to 24-year-old females.
That's right. You hear him screaming in the crowd all over the place. I feel like I'm in church right now.
You know what? This walkout music, that's intense. That gets you that. I feel like I'm going to battle right now.
I got those hairs on my neck.
It is one of the more underrated things about
extra push, knowing how many people came out here to support you. You don't want to let them down, right? So they're going to go in there and they're going to feel the energy of their crew behind them.
And now, representing Team YouTube, Deji!
A man of many interests. He said earlier tonight he loves donuts. He launched his own clothing line, which makes beanies and snapbacks. He created a graphic novel called Kung Fu Hero and the Forbidden City. Keem, is there anything that this man cannot do?
Well, he's filled with surprises because I see the rehearsal. He definitely did not come out to this song. This is throwing me for a loop. Very, very intense.
It is intense, right? And like this is that music where you walk out to this and you either like, oh my gosh, this guy knows what he's doing, or all right, what's about to happen?
I say all the time, it's about your presentation. That's just as important as what you get done after the bell. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape. Paige, take me through this one.
All right, tail of the tape, we got Deji with the age advantage, slight reach advantage to Vinnie Hacker. We have reach identical, and that's the big factor going into the fights, that reach. So I like the slight height advantage for Vinnie, but virtually identical when it comes to reach.
There is a 12-pound weight disadvantage, though, for Mr. Vinnie Hacker. We'll see how that plays out here in just a couple of minutes. Time for the official announcement of both fighters. Let's send it up to Foos.
In the blue corner, representing Team TikTok, weighing in at 173 pounds, with over 7 million TikTok followers, from Seattle, Washington, the master of game with all the fame, Vinnie Hacker! And representing YouTube in the red corner, weighing in at 185 pounds, with over 10 million YouTube subscribers, hailing from Watford, England, the true Kung Fu Hero, it's Deji!
Fighter.
Come close. Gentlemen, you got your instructions before the fight. You know what's expected of you. Relax. Obey my instructions at all times. In the case of a knockdown, you go to a neutral corner. Are we clear? Are we clear? Touch gloves if you wish. Let's go. Get this work.
Okay, so they do touch gloves in this fight, at least.
I like that. I like their mutual respect.
I got to tell you, the theatrics, the songs of both guys.
Kind of similar, to be honest.
They were very similar.
And they beat in the middle immediately.
Vinnie Hacker waits.
He's eating some shots, and I don't think he likes it.
Deji just coming forward.
And the famous words, it's not about how hard you hit, it's how hard you hit
got him.
and keep moving forward.
No dirty boxing. Clean it up.
those first few relatively well.
Oh.
Big overhand right. Nice jab.
Now Hacker's been able to duck a couple, but a couple are connected.
Deji, clearly the more aggressive fighter here early on.
Well, he's got that experience in that fight before in 2018 versus Jake Paul, and that helps a lot, I would imagine.
He keeps throwing this big left cross, right? So he's a southpaw. He's coming in with a left cross, and he's actually coming into an orthodox stance. He's putting full force behind it and switching stances in the process.
Deji's brother, another popular YouTube boxer, KSI, he actually defeated Logan Paul. At one point, Deji and KSI had the same coach, and they said Deji actually hits harder, natural strength.
Oh, Vinnie Hacker just trying to throw some haymakers to get something going against Deji. Well, it's pretty clear the game plan page that Deji is trying to implore.
It is, right? And that weight advantage that you mentioned, that's a big factor here. You know, 12 pounds weight difference. Yeah, he's the shorter fighter, but he's putting his weight behind his punches, whereas Hacker, you're not seeing him throw with full force. He doesn't quite know how to use his reach to use that against the weight and the strength advantage that we're seeing at Deji.
Big breath, big breath, big breath. Good boy, good boy, good boy.
I need you to stop the charging, okay? No tackling. Right, box out.
Good work, big breath, big breath.
Hands up, relax. Deep breaths, get your hands up, beyond your head. Deep breaths in.
Well, you heard the referee come over and tell Deji, no tackling. Big left hand there from round one.
You know, in watching these, a lot of these guys are closing the distance, right? They're getting into these really close exchanges. I want to see him in an MMA fight. It seems like they want a hold of each other.
A couple connected right there in that replay.
And Hacker towards the end of that round did land a couple.
Yep, grazing punches.
Paige, I would say that an MMA night is not that far away.
It's not,
It's not that far away. All right, here we go. Round number 2 of a scheduled 5 between Vinnie Hacker of TikTok.
Left cross. These overhand punches have been money all night for every athlete that has won.
And now Deji. And Hacker just comes out throwing. And right now, if Hacker can just duck, I think he could be okay.
He's been ducking a few, but Deji keeps catching them. I'm on the edge of my seat here.
Yeah,
I don't know where this is going.
Oh, big left hand by Hacker. And now he's got Deji on the ropes.
Hacker, that was the most important strike for him tonight. He could change the trajectory of this fight.
Deji clenching up, holding on. Oh.
So give Vinnie Hacker a lot of credit here in round number 2.
He is not out of this fight yet by any means. He can't take many of those straight left hands.
Ooh, straight left twice by Deji. And now Hacker seems to be stalking his prey.
Deji's just waiting, trying to get the left through. See a couple rights.
See this straight left. He keeps throwing all night. Set that baby up. There's power behind it. It's working. Use it, but set it up.
Mid-tap gloves there.
We've seen the respect start very quickly after the fight starts. Now Hacker. And a really good round for him. He says one of his favorite things to do is talk to his devoted fan base. They've got to be very excited after that second round.
Absolutely. I mean, where is this? I mean, do we got Fuzi with a card? Like, I need to know because I don't know who's ahead right now.
He's fucking tired.
That was close for me too. You know what? I do Deji, I still have him up maybe in both rounds, but Hacker, he's coming away. He's landing them. It almost seems like with the more damaging shots that cause him to you know, those weak legs, those little loose legs.
Absolutely, and we're looking at the replay here. Ooh.
There we go. See how he set that straight left up?
Let's look at it one more time. Yeah.
Make a slip. Ooh.
Okay.
Lead left hook. Beautiful.
Let's go.
And straight left.
Let's go.
See, he switches stances. He throws that with such authority that he's coming forward and switching stances.
Yeah, Deji has a lot of power behind that straight left hand.
Absolutely.
All right, here we go. Round number 3. Deji and Vinnie Hacker. And
wait, what happened?
What happened right there?
He could have some wobbly legs. I don't really know what happened.
He took a knee.
Maybe he needed some more time to recover.
That was very weird.
That was. I'd love to see the replay. If anything ever touched him to cause him to go down.
All right, now wild exchanges between these two.
He seems fully recovered now. Stern warning from the ref.
You wondered if Vinnie Hacker could take Deji into deep water. How would the cardio hold up?
As this round goes on, Hacker's pulling away.
Big shots!
Big shot
From Vinnie Hacker!
Wow.
Oh, and we get a standing 8.
No way. This is going the other way.
It is. Deji seems like he's almost quitting. Mid-fight.
Nobody expected this.
Nobody expected this. Mid-fight, he doesn't seem like he can take getting
Oh my
punched.
gosh.
And now Vinnie Hacker, he can smell the finish. He gets it over.
Oh my God.
It's
the
over.
Finally, TikTok on the board. The winner here, Vinnie Hacker. Unbelievable.
And for the first time tonight, we can say TikTok, you don't stop. What an upset. Kim, you'd have to consider this a major upset.
Major upset. I mean, I think back to the press conference. Fuzi opted a question up to Deji, and he said to him, he goes, "You got the easiest fight of the night." And Deji fired back saying, yeah, Fuzi's in an easy fight. But no, it just everybody thought Deji had this in the bag.
Oh, the first 3 rounds, I had Deji up, and then all of a sudden, I just realized that Deji, he didn't like, at first, he was landing the majority of the strength punches, but Hacker came through, and he landed the ones that really counted, obviously.
Well, those girls, 18 to 24, are going to lose their voice tonight. They're screaming for their hero, coming out with a knockout against Deji. That is insane.
Look at Foos, who clearly has had beef with Deji. All right, let's look at the beginning of the round, and this is where Deji went down to one knee. We knew something was wrong there.
Right, do we know what?
Well, clearly something, because then Hacker just teed off, and Page, at this point, we got a standing 8, and Hacker was just letting it fly.
Look at that.
It was over
shot.
at that point, you know? You could see it in his eyes. He wanted out. You could see that. He didn't want to be in the fight anymore, and Hacker gutted through those first 3 rounds of taking damage, and he had the will to win, and it's that fighter's will on the inside that you don't want to give up, you don't want to let anybody down, and he pulled through.
And let me...
You laid your heart out there.
And there is and TikTok is very excited. You saw Bryce Hall, you saw Taylor Holden. They're still to come. What a huge win, and plenty of respect from these two now.
Plenty of respect after that. And we talk about leveling up, or I talk about leveling up. I'm talking about, clout, numbers, more fans. Vinnie Hacker just did this in front of a completely different audience, and I think he's got a lot of new fans tonight. That was amazing, and I hope we get to see Vinnie Hacker in the ring again against someone, anyone.
So flip side of that, what does this do for Deji? And I'll get back to you in a second, but now it's time for the official announcement. Let's send it up to Foos.
Referee Chris Molina has stopped the bout at 44 seconds into round 3. Your winner with a knockout from Team TikTok, Vinnie.
Well, King, nobody saw this coming.
No one. And you can see it on the face of Deji, very, very disappointed. Yeah, I wish we knew that one moment that caused the knee drop, because it changed everything.
The final punch stats presented by Stat Hero survived the game, and very even, but at the end it was all Vinnie Hacker.
That's what I'm saying. Look at these stats. I mean, we couldn't call it the entire time, and then boom.
All right, I'm very anxious to listen to what the victor has to say. Let's send it up to Paige Van Zandt. Paige.
Hit the finish. Talk about it. Talk about your performance.
I mean, honestly, we train for this type of thing, you know, where we train to keep going all 5 rounds, and that's what we did. We trained every day to make sure that, you know, we hit that aspect. So Deji's a great fighter, you know, anything can happen in the game of boxing, so it just happened to come out to be me.
And he was hitting you truly with some power shots. Have you been hit like that in training? Did you know that you were going to get hit that hard?
I sparred with people that were pretty much his size, even bigger, so I've taken hits like that for the past 3 months, 4 months, so I was prepared.
All right, you looked professional out there. Do we see you in another TikTok, YouTube match? Do you want to take an amateur boxing match, a celebrity boxing match? What is next for you?
I mean, anything can happen in the game of boxing, so it just happened to come out to be me.
And he was hitting you truly with some power shots. Have you been hit like that in training? Did you know that you were going to get hit that hard?
I sparred with people that were pretty much his size, even bigger, so I've taken hits like that for the past 3 months, 4 months, so I was prepared.
All right, you looked professional out there. Do we see you in another TikTok, YouTube match? Do you want to take an amateur boxing match, a celebrity boxing match? What is next for you?
I mean, we'll see. I can't really tell right about now because I'm kind of shaked out because this is my first, you know, actual fight, so I couldn't really tell you right now.
I totally understand. I remember my first fight. I know the nerves. All right, TikTok's in full effect for you tonight. What do you have to say to your fans?
Thank you guys for so much for coming out, dude. I know I met a lot of you guys here. I appreciate all you guys for coming out here. You guys made this possible. Thank you so much.
You're a winner. Congratulations. And let's head back to Coach in the Corner.
Target demo, the 18 to 24 females are very much in attendance here tonight.
Absolutely. We heard them going wild right there when he thanked his fans. I mean, I can't get over this upset. I mean, that was just amazing.
But we've talked all night about being in shape, and even though it's only 5 rounds, 2-minute rounds, that was a perfect example, Keem, of one fighter being in really, really good shape, and Deji was not. And by the time you got into deep waters, he had nothing left.
You know, that might be the cause of it. I think you're right. I think that's exactly what we saw right there. I can't wait to see Vinnie back in the ring with someone else to see how good he really is.
Paige, we saw the TikTok locker room. How much does that win do for the fact that Taylor and Bryce still have to fight tonight?
You know, I feel like it's absolutely huge. It gave them the momentum that they needed. They were down. YouTube was ahead. TikTok needed this tonight, right? It's going to give them the motivation to know that somebody from their locker room, their corner, is coming back with a W and overcame adversity. That can give you a little bit of inspiration going into your fight.
Bryce Hall, Taylor Holder jumping up and down around all the, I mean, this was huge for TikTok.
And look at this. This is really what this night is all about. These young superstars in a different way than what this stadium normally holds in the NFL. And here, the Miami Heat with the basketball players, it's different, but it's still real. All right, let's send it back up to our superstar hosting this event, of course, Charlamagne the God.
Yes, sir. TikTok finally got a point on the board. We here at the live zone, and I got my man Lil Baby up here. Lil Baby, what's happening?
What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up?
You know, we're looking forward to your performance later, but can you give us a prediction? Are you team TikTok or team YouTube?
I'm team both.
You team both? Absolutely. I was telling you, man, we need to do this with the rappers.
I'm willing to help set it up.
I think you could pull it off because what I'm noticing, everybody like to talk to each other on social media, but man, they can put some gloves on, get in the ring, and handle their business.
Yeah, I think that'll be a hell of a situation.
Absolutely. YouTube and TikTok is showing more heart than the rappers right now. But, Lil Baby, what we can expect from your performance tonight? Huh?
You said the YouTube was showing more heart than
The YouTubers and TikTok is showing more heart than the rappers right now.
Now we just got to set it up. The rappers going to get in there.
You think they'll do it?
For sure.
All right, you heard it from Lil Baby. Now listen, our next performers are a dynamic hip-hop rap trio whose new album just dropped yesterday. Live on the Social Glove stage. Give it up for a group I think is the best rap group of the past decade. Offset, Takeoff, Quavo. Make some noise for the Migos, y'all.
So this what number one look like, right?
Papa was a rolling.
Social Gloves, Battle of the Platforms is sponsored by Hard Rock and Cybertino.
Projecting our current DSCR against our amortized 5-year debt.
Come a little closer, my petite shoe. Feel that fascination if you're there. I think that I like you. I think that I like you, like you. I think that I like you, like you. I think I like you a lot.
Cybertino, the world's leading NFT marketplace, has partnered with Social Gloves to create NFT digital collectibles for tonight's event. Go to cybertino.com to collect and resell special edition NFT coins of the fighters, trading cards, and capture the one-of-a-kind NFT special moments from each fight. Every pay-per-view customer will get a free limited edition NFT collectible. Redeem your piece of history now at cybertino.com.
Bryce, every fight brings you one step closer to your face-off with Austin McBroom. What's the secret sauce that you have that he doesn't?
Well, for one, I have a mullet, and it looks fire.
Are you predicting a knockout tonight?
Yeah. Considering that's what those knockouts and the TKOs look like, yeah, 100%.
All right, and before you go, what's one message that you'd like to tell your fans?
I hope you guys are enjoying the show so far. It's only getting started. I hope you guys are drunk as fuck, because after this fight, I haven't drank in 3 months. I'm ready to turn up with you guys.
Good luck tonight. And now to Marcos with Team TikTok. Let's hear your opponent's take.
Thank you so much, Emily. Thank you so much, Emily. I appreciate that. Here with the main eventer, Mr. Austin McBroom. Austin, man, I know this has been a long journey for you. You're just a few short moments away, man. How are you feeling?
I'm amazing, man. I feel great. I'm ready to go. Today's the day.
You have a lot of supporters here coming out for you, and I feel like they have an invested interest in you. How does that make you feel to see so many of those people travel out, your fans, your supporters, to cheer you on?
Man, it's truly a blessing. I say it time and time again. The Ace family is one strong-ass army. You know, none of this shit would be possible without you guys, so all the credit, all the love goes to y'all, and I appreciate you guys for all the love and support. Let's go.
I know you guys did a bet earlier in the week, $1 million for a knockout.
Yeah.
Does that change the intensity of you going into the ring tonight? Does that change the plan at all?
No, I don't think it changes at all. At all.
All right, you ready to go?
I'm ready. You ready?
All right, I'm ready.
Let's do this shit.
Here you go, your main eventer, Austin McBroom. Back to you, Fozy.
Thank you, guys. I'm here with platinum recording artist, needs no introduction, Jason Derulo. How are you enjoying tonight?
Hey, man, honestly, this is unbelievable. Hey, what's up, Miami, by the way? It's my hometown, home team, man, so I'm just enjoying the show, man. It's been unbelievable.
Could you believe what you just witnessed in the last fight? Were you predicting that? What's your thoughts on that?
You know what? When I saw the first, 2 minutes, I was like, damn, it's going one way. But, you know, boxing is... It's about conditioning too, man. It's not just about the strength. So, yeah, that was interesting. That was the best one I've seen so far.
That was crazy, and it's still heating up because we got Taylor Gibb and then Austin Bryce. Who you got for Austin Bryce?
Who I got in the next fight?
Austin Bryce.
Austin Bryce.
You can keep it quiet if you want. You can keep it quiet.
I'm gonna keep it quiet. I'm gonna keep it quiet.
All right. I gotta congratulate you and Jenna.
Thank you, brother.
Congratulations. That's beautiful. That's
Thank
beautiful.
You. Hey, y'all gotta get my lighting right too, man. Can I get a little more light on this side, baby?
Hey, we should have done a TikTok right now. Like, you're popping on TikTok. You got 46.5 million on TikTok.
You've been letting everybody punch you in the stomach. Can I punch you in the stomach?
Yeah, because I gained hella weight over quarantine. I don't feel it. You want to punch me?
Can I?
Yeah, let's get it.
Is that cool?
Run it. Give him a glove. Run it. Let's run it.
What about with just my fist?
Run it.
What's up?
Wait, what am I? Did I sign a waiver for this? Oh, all right. All right. What has been the most exciting part of tonight for you?
You know what, honestly, to just be in my hometown, experiencing this thing for the first time, I think what you guys are doing here is unbelievable. It's a new layer of boxing. It's a new layer of entertainment. I've just been having a good time, honestly.
And I wasn't supposed to ask another question, but you are a self-proclaimed TikToker. We're 46.5 million. Will we ever see you in the ring?
Y'all gonna have to pay me a lot of money to get in this thing, but...
All right, guys, let's take a look at the heat behind our next fight. Taylor Holder versus Nissan Gibb.
I'm an Ethan Gibb. I make videos on YouTube where I try and tell a good story.
My name is Taylor Holder. I'm on Team TikTok. And I'm the best fighter on this card.
And that alone, the knowledge you're getting from sparring with somebody that, you know, it's freaking Canelo, right?
Yeah.
So that's absolutely amazing. It's so incredible that he's taking his training as seriously as he is.
When he sat down with me yesterday,
Fearless, he wanted it more than anyone, and he got it.
very few pro fighters ever spar with Canelo Alvarez, the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. Taylor did, and now we're going to see him for the very first time. It's time for our co-main.
Miami, representing Team TikTok, Taylor Holder!
And there he is, ladies and gentlemen, Taylor Holder.
Look at that confidence, right? He looks stoic. He looks loose still. He's moving around. He looks focused. He's not out of his element. It looks like
broken that face since he walked on the property 2 days ago.
I mean, this man, Taylor Holder, he's two different people. We've seen it a few times.
stepping away. They're not professional athletes. They're stepping away from their career to go in there and fight for their fans. It's absolutely amazing.
Paige, don't tell Taylor that he's not a professional fighter. Do not tell him that. Michael Jordan just turned his head one time.
The oldies are the goldies.
This is that power music, right? He's going to battle. This is that Rocky moment, gets you amped up.
We have been working our way up from the start, and it's really starting to get good, and the emotions came very, very high.
This is the one I'm most excited for. I mean, obviously the main event, but this
right? You're seeing the body shots. You're seeing him come back to the head. Beautiful left hook. Followed by this right?
Well, look how active
Body.
he continues to be.
Head, mixing it up. Punches and bunches, body, head, body, head. That's how you're going to sneak punches in through your opponent's guard.
39 total punches landed for Gibb. I hope you're all betting out there at Stat Hero. Taylor Holder, the favorite, all the way up to minus 180 at some point today, and he is on the ropes. He needs a knockout here in round number 5.
He better get going. He's got one moment, one shot.
Seconds to let your hands go.
Look at the endurance of Gibb. We've never seen him slow down at all, and he's just going.
He's going forward. His shot's getting out of the pocket, so he's not getting hit.
Gibb's cardio has to be